Good morning, Colorado. Welcome to our Friday edition of Local Biz Buzz. I'm your host, Larry Hers, and today in studio I have Rachel from Acie's Coffee Co.
Ooh, Chelsea.
What did I say?
Rachel.
I did?
It's Chelsea.
Chelsea.
Wow.
Hello.
That's only the second time I've messed up a name.
Yeah, you read it 98%.
Wow.
All
Let's
Rachel, but
can you cut and let's start again.
We're live.
Oh, we're live? Oh, jeez.
all right.
Well, Chelsea, how are you?
Good. Great. Happy to be here.
Well, maybe I should have had a cup of coffee this morning and then that wouldn't have happened.
The first one in 55 years.
Yeah. Okay, so for the record, we'll just get that out of the way too. I've never tried coffee in my life. Yes, I know I'm weird. Let's move past that. So Josh is going to come in and try the coffee because Josh loves coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Give us a little history, Chelsea, of you and your company.
All right. Well, we are Acie's Cold Brew, so we do home delivery here in the Metro Denver. We brew it locally in Denver. This all started because of Acie. So she's really the face and the inspiration behind Acie's Coffee. Unfortunately, she's not here today because she's a little too much of a spaz
That
to
would
deal
have been
with
interesting
this.
to try and put like a dog up on this counter. So.
Yeah, she would have been drinking everything.
Does she drink coffee?
No.
All right.
No, no way. But yeah, so she's watching from the office at home. And this all pretty much started back in the beginning of the shutdown. So I was working from home, brewing coffee on my own, and coming from a public health and a healthcare background, I started reading these stats about just isolation and hearing these stories about people just like lack of activity pretty much. And Acie was such an inspiration for me to get out of the house and go for walks all the time. And having a cup of coffee just made it that much better and just made my day better. And so try to figure out a way to kind of encourage other people to have healthier behaviors through leveraging dogs and coffee. So that's kind of how Acie's Cold Brew started.
And what's your day job?
Oh, well, I still work at the hospital.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I work 3 12-hour shifts in the emergency department currently.
Yeah, people like to support people,
yeah.
especially in the healthcare
And we
industry.
do too. So we offer free delivery for any healthcare workers.
Ooh.
So they'll just reach out to me. We have a promo code for that.
So I'm very much clueless about coffee, and I was like, so what really is cold brew? So maybe other people don't know.
So cold brew is just the method of brewing coffee. So typically when we brew coffee, we just do hot water over the beans, and that's kind of how you extract your coffee. But cold brew is done with, I do it with cold water, and we immediately put it in a fridge and just refrigerate it and let it steep overnight pretty much, almost a full day. And then when we pull that and bottle it, it's a concentrate. So
What's the benefits of cold brew?
way less acidic. So if you have any acid reflux or belly issues, cold brew is what you want to drink if you like coffee. And so some of our customers drink only Acie's because they don't have any stomach issues or gut problems, which is great.
And so how does it work? How does the subscription, how do people get it?
Yeah, so you can order online at aciescoffee.com, and we do single orders and also subscription orders, but the subscriptions are where it's at because you get 10% off and you get free delivery in the Metro Denver area. And we'll expand if we have enough interest in other areas too, so always reach out about that. But basically we operate like a milkman model, so we'll drop off the coffee in these hydro flasks or growlers. You drink it and I pick up the empty flasks, and if you're on a subscription, I will replace it with fresh coffee.
I mean, this is such a cool looking thing here. So you'd find this like on your doorstep when you got home.
Yep, or in the morning, whenever your set time is. So when we pull it, we get cold brew concentrate, and that's what this is. So you can make lattes out of this. You can mix it with milk, water, however you want to drink it. You can heat it up, hot, cold. Then we also have nitro. So this is similar to when you pour a Guinness, it's on nitro, and so you get that kind of foaminess, and it's more velvety and smooth. It's naturally more smooth just because of the nitrogen.
Does it cost more to get this as opposed to this?
These are actually the same price.
Okay.
But you get a little bit more out of this guy. This is just normal cold brew, ready to drink, no nitro. So you can pour it over ice, drink it how you would a normal cup of coffee.
So some people heat up cold brew.
Yeah, definitely. And cold brew has never been heated in the process. And heat is what kind of deteriorates that flavor. So since cold brew has never been heated, it hasn't had those reactions as quickly, so you can heat it and it will just taste like a fresh cup of coffee.
All right, let's talk about the coffees that are here right now. What is that?
That's the ready to drink. So that's the concentrate that's been diluted to perfection, in my opinion.
Okay.
And that's just a normal cup of coffee. You can pour it over ice. Yeah.
Where do you get your beans from?
We source them locally from Latte. So Latte roasters here in Inglewood, they're the ones who roast the beans, and we get a blend from them. So that way it's consistent all year round.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Does this work? Is this stuff in
Yeah.
here?
Yeah.
All right, I'm not doing it.
So we just flip it on.
Well, that's cool.
My hand's probably in the way. But yeah, you can see you get that nitrogen.
Does that look good to you guys? I'm like, it looks good to me, but it's because it doesn't look like coffee. It looks like Guinness.
Oh, yeah. And then this other one is a concentrate. So
Okay.
heated some milk back here with a milk frother. You can do this at home if you have a French press, a whisk, or even just one of these milk frothers. But we mix it with this Laird Superfood pumpkin spice creamer. Yeah, and you can just make yourself a little latte. The milk's on the top. I forgot to bring this spoon over the froth. But
I can give you a spoon.
Oh.
No? Good.
there we go.
So this is a pumpkin spice latte
Yeah.
made with cold brew.
That you can do from home.
That looked pretty easy.
Yeah.
Except we gotta get one of those frothers.
Yeah. And those are only about $30 or so.
Where
So
do you
that's not
find
too
it?
bad. That one's from Target.
That's
So
not
you
bad.
can buy, there's lots of options. Also, one thing that's neat about Acie's is every time you purchase this, you're kind of contributing to less waste. So if you think about it,
Yeah.
when you buy a 64-ounce growler of coffee, you're saving about 8 cups and lids and straws and all of that. So we basically pick them up, recycle, reuse.
So you can get it delivered once a week, or
Mhm.
every other week, or
Yep.
once a month.
Yep, all of them.
And everybody wants to know,
preference.
what does it cost?
If you're on a subscription, you get the 10% off. So this concentrate is $18, and that makes quite a few. If you drink, I forgot to mention. So concentrate is very strong. So it's almost 1-to-1 espresso in caffeine. So if this is 20 ounces, you almost have 20 shots or 10 drinks, 10 lattes. So it's a lot. So that's only $18. This is $27 on subscription, and this is also $27 on subscription.
And it gets you what, 8?
This one is a little less, so it's only 50 ounces, but when you pour a small glass like this, because it's a little stronger than regular coffee, it's about like 7 cups. This
Come
is
on.
8 cups.
Come on over, Josh. Tell me how this is.
Oh, all right. All right, so what am I trying here? Hi, gang.
Whatever you like.
Yeah.
So what is this
Whichever
one to
you
start?
want. That is the nitro.
Oh, okay.
Sniffs it like a fine wine. Should
That's
be
really good.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel really acidic, and I've had some coffees that have been so acidic that it like burns.
Not fun.
Yeah, it's not good. That's really tasty.
Yeah, the nitro makes it a little smoother.
Okay, and
Keep
then
going.
let's this one go pumpkin spice last. So
That's
this is just
just
a cold brew.
Black coffee.
Does it taste like
It's
coffee?
really mellow.
So that's
It's
what.
very mellow.
When I hear people complain about Starbucks, they always say that it's like bitter and acidy.
Oh yeah,
Some people say
absolutely.
it
There's
tastes
times that is not the case with that, and this one will have the pumpkin spices or sugar and stuff in here. Or is it just kind of a flavor more than anything?
It's coconut sugar is what
Mm.
Laird's put in it. This is my preferred mix.
Wow, that's really darn good. I want to say something else, but
But you're not
we don't
supposed
cuss
to
on the show.
No.
So. I really like that.
You can keep that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Take
Good
that
stuff.
with
Ladies and gentlemen, Josh. He's my work wife. All right, what's your website?
It's aciescoffee.com. So just as it's spelled, ACIEScoffee.com.
Yeah, and that's we're not going to get into it, but that's the name of the dog, and
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
and is it Doberman?
We thought she was a Rottie German Shepherd mix, but she turned out to only be about 50 pounds, so we're not sure.
No, she's a
She's
good
a
dog.
rescue.
Anything else before we go? Do you forget anything?
I think that's it.
Well, Chelsea, I'll tell you why I said Rachel. But, well, I'll tell you guys too. She looks exactly like my niece, Rachel, and that's when she walked in, I was thinking that, and I was like, I can't believe I butchered that. But you'll edit that out, Josh. Pleasure to meet you. Everybody have a great weekend. We'll be back at 11:30 for What's for Lunch with Apple Spice Catering. I'd say let's drink, but I'm not
We'll
going to do it.
Let's drink.
Yeah, drink that.
All right, cheers.